rather than answering questions.
Yeah, you got to answer these questions because, by the way, that just
again, if it's the difference between
the business,
pissing Nancy off or being compliant with the state, I'm going to choose being compliant with the state.
Well, the state can ask any questions. It's our job to respond. And if there's a question of big amounts, let's get some other assistance, like the auditor, the prior auditors.
It's been the same auditor for
they provided
quite a few years.
Well, I did learn that I can ask questions about it. I learned that from the CPA that followed, that I can, as a supervisor, step in and say, hey, I want to question this. I didn't know that at that time because, if you want to keep talking about it, I guess I don't know what everybody wanted to, but I learned a lot with the whole throwing the $170,000 sewer thing out. They're like, oh, yeah, we'll just write that off. I thought that was very unique. The auditor said that, yeah, we know that it just will be gone. In my opinion, that's money that's owed to the taxpayers for a service that we did 100% fulfillment on, so we should be paid. And we could definitely use that money in our sewer program. Marty and I actually went over there to talk to the gentleman about paying his bill. He wasn't prepared for that, but, the way they just say, yeah, we'll write that off, this isn't that. It does feel like, in my opinion, they kind of fly through a lot. But then, there again, not insinuating anything. The big jump, whether it's for a building or I don't give a crap if you bought an airplane. The big jump in the savings threw a red flag at the state. So that's why we're at this. So.
And I think checking the bank records is a very good thing to do.
Sure. And we have yet, there again, to get checking accounts all reconciled. We've worked on it for a long time.
This is from 2024.
Yeah, it's a year old.
It's a year old. If it was that easy, it would have been taken care of. We can't find the documents. So
maybe you have to go back further.
I'm just saying it's.
So you don't have any check statements from the last 2 years?
We have checking statements, but to put it all together, we don't have anything that lumps the sum together and makes it work. That's the question that we're trying to answer. So
is there anything in our minutes from previous board meetings around that time that state how that money came about?
That's an option we can definitely look at.
We looked into that to see what was passed by the township board, what was going on at those meetings, and discuss. Because money is always discussed at township meetings.
I think once everything gets back comfortable between the two, that's the other thing too, is we do have to keep separation between treasurer and clerk.
Yeah.
But as soon as everything kind of gets back running fluidly, we can take a moment and answer this. At the same time, we have to be compliant with their deadlines.
Yeah.
But also with where everything is, sewer-wise and tax-wise, and we're behind in all aspects, plus all of your water bills. We've been getting our butts kicked there because Ontonagon, dealing with all their stuff is not really giving us a true reading. Well, then their true reading goes back to our sewers being off. So I hope 2026 is better for everybody.
So on different notes, can I ask just a couple things? First off, I asked the township through a Facebook message about maybe, as all the other townships around have done, is I reiterate the winter parking ordinance in our township so that everyone's aware that we have it, so we don't have VRBO guests with their snowmobiler trailers sitting on the side of the roads and stuff in the wintertime, and that those people are also aware that we do have a winter parking ordinance for a reason, and that's to keep our roads clear of vehicles and stuff for plowing and such. Well, we do have an ordinance that needs to be enforced to an extent that we can't just have free reign because the VRBO residents or renters don't know because the owner never told them. I think it's something that we should, as a township, be telling people that, hey, you listen on the radio, we got Ontonagon on the radio saying it, you got Bessemer, you got Wakefield, you got every other town saying, hey, we got an ordinance for winter parking. But even if I asked this one, and I had to bring it up last winter to find out that we even had one, I would like our township to at least address that and say, hey, we have one, maybe be aware of it for these VRBO owners and stuff like that. And then on another note, we have Christmas coming up. Our decorations are not out yet, and the mall still looks quite Halloween-y. So,
we love volunteers. We love volunteers. If there's at any point anybody wants to do anything to help us, absolutely. Mike and I just got back from a funeral. We've been gone several times to visit our grandfather before he passed away, and then obviously when he passed away, and then dealing with, obviously
And
our
then-
stuff here, and then obviously the storm, because we did get the front of the mall done today. Amber and I went up there to get that cleaned up. But as for Christmas, you don't have a lift to put the stuff up. And the lift that you guys or the township uses is our lift, and we're using it on a job site right now, trying to get a job finished. So we don't have the equipment to put our Christmas stuff up at the moment, but as soon as that lift is ready and the township board approves the fact that they can rent the lift from us, then.
The only other thing I had then was the website. I believe you said you were supposed to add the FOIA and stuff like that to the website, which isn't on there yet.
Just started. Again, I need time.
I thought you were paying Kitty $50
Yeah,
a month.
we're-
Yeah,
to
but
do that.
I can only give her what I have, and if I don't have the FOIA set up yet,
Oh,
how am I supposed to?
Homer, when did you normally put up the decorations? Did you have happy holidays with the Christmas bells before Thanksgiving?
I don't believe, I think it was right after.
Normally it's
Right
after Thanksgiving. They always put them up.
Veterans flags, are they out somewhere that we haven't seen them?
We put them away.
We haven't gotten them yet. The veterans flags, I'm not going to name names, but there was one particular person. It took me a minute to get a picture of them. And so by then, it wouldn't have gotten done in time. They are all accounted for. The money is still into the rec committee. And so I can buy the flags and set them up for next year, all year. It took several months to get everybody's pictures and information. So nothing happens fast.
Yeah, but the only money
You haven't
going in the
placed the order
rec
yet,
thing
can't
is
you go to the
$50,
guy here in
right?
Ontonagon?
Excuse me?
I said the only money going into the rec fund is $50 if somebody.
It's not even that because it's about $220 per flag. So
That
that
was-
If I
$250.
haven't ordered them, can't you order them to the guy in Ontonagon? That was cheaper.
No.
Bob
How do you know
Burrows.
he was
That's already a
cheaper?
done deal.
How do you know he was cheaper? Did you get a bid?
Yeah, $85 a flag.
I didn't get a bid.
You didn't ask him that.
I didn't. But how do you know he's cheaper then?
Because it's only $85, you're charging the veterans $220 for a flag. So that's not postage.
How is it $85?
Because all you gotta do is go talk to Bob Burrows. It was $85 to make the same banner that you have made up
The
in
things
Rochester.
that hold it to, the brackets
Yep.
and everything, the 2 foot by 3 foot flag and all the brackets for $85?
Yep.
I'll look into that.
And you charge $200 plus $50 for the
None.
rec fund.
No,
The flag,
the American Legion did not pay for the $50 per each.
they paid for the $200. It was up to the individuals that.
That wanted to do the donations
Yeah.
for the 4th of July event,
Exactly.
yes. But there's still $6,000 sitting in our account to pay for the flags.
It's a good idea to talk to the elders in the community because they know about a lot of this stuff.
About what?
They have a lot of knowledge where to get these things at a cheaper price.
I just assumed, because this is a company we have always bought our stuff from, we have an account with this company, so
We
Just-
were approached by them.
I was approached by this person. And I took it upon myself. It wasn't the township. I solicited the flags and asked if people wanted to buy it. So it wasn't up for bid. It was me using this company selling the flags.
You said you didn't get the flags yet, can you cancel that order?
You cancel
Did you give everybody their money back?
Well, cancel that order for, you haven't got the flags yet, have you?
No.
it. Cancel it then.
Cancel that order from this $85 deal.
Saving the community a lot of money.
It was donation. It's not
It
a
wasn't
community
donation.
thing.
They paid for the flag.
Well,
Yeah.
it's not a,
It's not a community thing.
it's not a community thing. It's not a taxpayer thing. It was me going out and soliciting,
Well,
Right.
hey,
so the people
would you
don't-
like a flag? And Jeff, his dad said, yes, I would love to honor my son and put a flag up. Had nothing to do with the township.
So it's donated money. Doesn't that donated money on the better thing? Save that money from the flags, you got donated money for something else.
I could definitely look into that. If I will go to Peninsula Graphic.
It'd be nice to have a conversation and see the difference in quality, because we have done business with this person before as a township, and we know he has quality product.
Yeah, I agree. If I get it for 85,
Several people.
then that money could totally either go back
I'll tell you
to
right
more
now.
But as long as the
people.
quality's right, I agree with Mike.
Gary's
If
sitting
it's-
right next to you.
If the quality isn't comparable, I'd rather have.
What do you think about
be
Peninsula
represented
Graphic?
considering-
Pretty good quality
I bought one too, so.
merchandise that comes out of there? Yeah.
And at this point, the gentleman came and approached us, and then we went out and, or I should say, she went out and approached everybody else. And there again, another thing that takes the winds out of the sails of trying to do something here.
Right.
No, I'm just, okay.
I'm ready to
Why
go.
not, why not
Right,
do
we can't do
local?
anything right. Can we adjourn?
This is local. This is somebody who's we've
Okay.
dealt with the flags for years, and he's got some high quality stuff. And this
He's
is-
local in White Pine.
No.
Yeah, he's local in Rochester, but he's not local around here.
Not Rochester, not me personally.
No, I'm
Carp
looking
Lake
at
is
like where your
flags.
flags are being made.
Who gives a shit?
Right. I guess.
Who cares? Who cares, Floyd? Are
Who-
you a veteran?
200,
No, you're
no,
not. You're just sitting here pissing in the wind, dude. That's all you're doing.
John,
Let's move forward.
$200 to 85.
Yeah, and it's called quality.
Lifetime. Yeah, I guess.
The high school.
If it makes everybody happy, we can look into it. But the gentleman that came here and sold himself to us and put us in a situation to go out and approach our veterans who we care for and give them a quality product, it's kind of a done deal. But if you want to look for cheap, just
Well,
make
no.
sure you know that you might get cheap.
I'm gonna tell you, you're not getting nothing cheap out of Bob Burrows.
Okay. It can be looked at, but at this point, it's kind of
I
done.
bought my marquee mill sign from Bob, and he told me that would probably only last about 3 years. So.
Well, just check out the quality of the $85 one. If it's poor quality, that's what you're gonna do. But if it's just
I,
for the
I went the
quality,
cheap route with him, and he told me, he was honest with me. He told me my sign would probably only last 3 years. So I'm assuming these fires would probably last a little longer.
Well, you're only gonna put it up like 3 times a year.
It's
There again, it's whatever everybody
out on the
wants.
mall.
Huh?
I paid
It's
for
out
it.
on the mall.
I paid my money
I
for
thought they're going on
it.
the,
That's
on
what I
the
want.
white standard.
It becomes yours. So I mean,
Flags, I
if
don't
you
know what the
say,
flags are doing.
I mean, we can say, hey, we can rotate them, or we can do whatever.
They'll be up all summer.
This
They'll
isn't
be
a
up for the
taxpayer
4th of July,
funded
Veterans
thing.
Day.
Honor. It's the honor.
Yeah.
So it
each
has
person.
no concept of being bullshitted about. No taxpayer money. I
Not
paid my
a
money.
bit of it.
I
Not a
just
bit.
had 2 quick questions.
Okay.
Do you know about how long this investigation will take and will you make that public?
Yes. He just texted me. He's finishing it up, and absolutely, I plan on being very transparent with it.
Thank you. You did say all the previous audits are online.
Yeah.
Well, the other years that they've had audits.
It'll all be public, 100%.
But aren't you online on Facebook only?
No, we have a
website.
website that's coming together. More and more. Yes, as more and more people get, I don't know what we call it, joined or hooked up to it.
Okay, so, but, in the past, it's been mainly Facebook. Is that correct? Or am I wrong? I tried to get into it. Several times.
For a board like a year ago,
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I don't think there was nothing.
Okay, because
Everything was
I
word
don't
of mouth
think
was free.
That's my point. It's not a big, I just always think about security. We got enough security in the computer era.
I don't think there was anything other than print up until Kitty.
There was a website.
What? Okay.
I don't remember what it's called, but I could find it.
I could never find it. I looked all over the
It was on
internet
there.
for it.
Okay. Well, at this point, anybody have anything else? Okay.
Just to piggyback on an earlier question, getting the Christmas decorations up, I don't know if any of you guys know, how did the township?
Don't get mad at me, man. I do that.
Did you and
How's it
the
going?
wolf fellow, his name, we used to put them up, I remember
Part of
seeing
the
it.
Christmas
you're
decorations.
We used to have Norman pets because we're
yes, that's gonna be.
And then when Norman couldn't bring the lift, Norman paid for Superior Outdoor Maintenance to bring our lift out. But everybody's having a big thing about Superior Outdoor Maintenance because that's Mike and I, that if we do anything, then we're asking for money.
He was $400. I did it for $300. I mean, if you were to rent that lift from anybody else, it would cost you well over $1,000 just to have it brought here.
Well, I'm just curious.
So, but I'm just curious, it's like, when
And I mean, I
everybody
just covered
brings
it a
up
little bit. I'm
everything.
close, so I mean, that's the thing is I can drop it here, and I mean, logistics are expensive, and by the time you get it here and they do their, rip around on it, and I take it back home, yeah, it's $300-400 at a time. I said $300, and that's what it's always kind of sort of been.
Is everybody okay with that? If we do it again? Or does someone else want to look and see if there's another lift available to put the
I think
Christmas
that's
lights
the
in?
board's decision.
Half the
That's
time,
Or
sitting
half the
here.
time when you want
But
to.
I'm just saying, but every time we bring something up to
That's the
the
thing, it's
table,
all-
that because it's ours,
All of my safety stuff works. I have stuff on there, and I mean, I bring this, everything, yeah.
We use the one from the mine site, but it takes the whole day to get it over here. It goes about this fast.
Crawls like a snail.
It was the big thing was, they're gonna. I haven't. The safety stuff's gonna work on mine, and Norman's didn't. It's a better thing, and they're getting less money. I'm at that rate. I'm probably not making anything, and I'm okay with that.
That's the right choice.
Yeah, it was their choice, and I mean, now it's our choice. But I mean, I'd still honor that, and let's get the Christmas decorations up. I was gonna do it after Thanksgiving.
Well, that's great. I just wondered, I thought, well, how did you ever used to do it before?
It was,
I thought maybe it was a fire truck or, the firemen would put it up or something.
That was a big blue lift. Mine's green. Okay, anything else?
One quick question. Where's the crane for the totem pole? Do we still have it?
Never seen a
On
crane.
top of the totem pole, there was a crane, and it was supposed to go into the rec building or something as a decoration
It
or
was in the
something.
garage.
Steve, don't you have it?
No.
Did you throw it away when we cleaned out the
I
garage?
hope not.
You just got the totem pole? I have no idea. You're asking the
It was
wrong
in the
crowd.
garage.
This garage?
Yeah.
It's probably still there. I don't think we got all the way to the back.
Wait, what garage? This one?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. I haven't seen it.
We'll look for it. Did I hear you right? A crane?
Crane.
Bird.
Like a
Bird.
A big bird? Okay. We can look for it.
It's like copper.
7 foot, wasn't it? 7 foot tall or 6 foot, whatever.
Nobody reads these minutes.
I don't remember. Those seem-
6 foot crane?
I think so, about 6 foot.
Yeah.
And they made it so it'd be taller than the Indian and Ironwood.
Right.
All right, we'll look for it. Okay. Anything else?
Mike, if you guys wanna grow this town, you have to do it through grants, not through millage. People never pass it. It's tough to write grants, it is. We did 3. We did the last sewer project, that's one Nancy and I wrote, that was grant. That's, that's where the matching money came from. But to grow this town, most of the people are elderly, they don't have the money. You'll never get a millage to pass. You need to do it through grant, at least for matching funds anyway. That's the way you should try to grow the town. Because it's the people aren't going to vote in.
Again, that's things you can learn. We can learn with, but at the same time, my fire chief brought it to the table, and we just had a conversation, and he's asking questions.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot of grant money out there. There really is. Like I said, we did 3.
Wakefield just got $51 million for infrastructures.
We paved Main Street from the highway all the way down past the Legion. We did this last sewer project. That was a grant we wrote. Nancy and I wrote. And then the first sewer project, before you guys were even up
That
here,
was with the camera show. That was to get a camera, remember? You took the videos of it. That was the first grant.
Was it the first one?
That was the first one. The second one was.
Anyway, I'm just saying, I know being a civil servant, yeah, you spend a lot of your time, but you're not doing it for the money. You know what I mean? You put a lot of time in. And it's a lot of free time. But if you want to grow the town, that's a good tool to use. I'm telling you.
Thank you.
okay. Everybody's done. Gary.
Motion to adjourn.
Okay. Supported by
Marty.
Marty. We'll call Marty.
Yep.
Ray.
Yes.
Gary. Doreen?
Well, it was nice to see you.
Meeting is adjourned.